Have you ever heard of a miracle so profound it was put under a microscope centuries later? Let's journey back to the 8th century, to a small church in Lanziano, Italy. Picture a Basilian monk, his heart heavy with doubt. As he stood at the altar, celebrating Mass, he wrestled with the Catholic belief of transubstantiation, the idea that the bread and wine truly become the body and blood of Christ. He prayed for a sign, for his faith to be renewed. And then, it happened. Right before his eyes, the consecrated host began to change. It wasn't bread anymore. It was living, bleeding flesh. The wine in the chalice transformed too, swirling into what was undeniably real blood, which later coagulated into 5 distinct globules. The monk, overcome with or in terror, wept with joy. He called out to the congregation, showing them the impossible sight. The miracle of Lanziano had just unfolded. For centuries, these sacred relics were venerated. The flesh, miraculously preserved without any chemical agents, remained intact. The blood globules, despite their different sizes, were found to have a fascinating property. Any single globule weighed the same as all 5 combined, and 2 weighed the same as 3. A mystery within a miracle. Pilgrims flocked from all corners of the world to witness this tangible piece of faith. But the story doesn't end in the Middle Ages. Fast forward over 1,200 years to 1970. The Church decided to do something unprecedented. They invited science to examine the miracle. Dr. Edoardo Lannoli, a renowned professor of anatomy and pathological histology, was chosen to lead the investigation. He was given complete freedom to conduct his analysis, with no interference from religious authorities. The world watched, holding its breath. What would modern science reveal about this ancient relic? Dr. Lannoli and his team conducted rigorous tests over several months. The results were nothing short of astonishing. The flesh was confirmed to be human heart tissue, specifically from the myocardium of the left ventricle. This is the part of the heart that pumps blood to the entire body, a detail rich with theological symbolism. The tissue showed no signs of incision, as if it had appeared whole. Even more remarkably, despite being centuries old and exposed to the elements, there was absolutely no trace of preservatives. And what about the blood? The analysis was equally stunning. It was identified as human blood, type AB. This blood type is relatively rare, but intriguingly, it is the very same blood type found on another famous Christian relic, the Shroud of Turin, believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus. The proteins in the blood were perfectly preserved, appearing as if they had been drawn from a living person that very day. Dr. Lannoli's published findings in 1971 sent ripples through both the scientific and religious communities. A second series of tests in 1981 confirmed his original conclusions. So, what does this all mean? The miracle of Lanziano stands at a unique intersection of faith and reason. For believers, it's a powerful affirmation of their faith, a physical sign of a spiritual reality. For scientists, it remains a profound enigma that defies conventional explanation. How could human tissue and blood remain perfectly preserved for over a millennium without any artificial means? How did they appear in the first place? Today, the relics are still housed in the Church of St. Francis in Lanziano, displayed in a beautiful silver and crystal reliquary for all to see. They serve as a silent, yet powerful testament to that fateful day in the 8th century. It's a story that challenges our understanding of the world, inviting us to look beyond what we can see and measure. It reminds us that some mysteries are so deep, they may not be meant to be solved, but simply to be wondered at. Whether you see it as a divine sign or an unexplained scientific anomaly, the miracle of Lanziano continues to inspire awe and contemplation. It bridges centuries, connecting a doubting monk to modern-day scientists, and continues to be a source of profound inspiration for millions around the globe. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey into history and faith. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries of our world. See you next time.